to demo day of Yellow Acceleration Program. My name is Catherine. I'm Growth Marketing Manager in Yellow. And today with me, 10 amazing, sorry, not 10, but more than 10 amazing teams who built with Yellow during Yellow Accelerator. And 2 more judges is Steven, our Chief Evangelist of Yellow Network, and Maharshi Devrel in Yellow. Today we are going to move one by one with our teams presenting their projects what have been built during the month. We are kind of strict in timing. We have 3 minutes for a pitch and then 2 minutes for questions. We are already, unfortunately, 6 minutes behind, but I think we'll figure it out since we have one team that was disqualified because they kind of silent. And I believe that today we'll have amazing teams. After this session, we will choose 10 the best one who will be pitching in ACC Cannes. And I'm ready to invite to the stage Leo, the founder of a Median startup. Leo, please go ahead. Let me also... your screen is visible, I see, and let me put the timer.
Yeah, thanks, Catherine. Hey guys, this is Leo.
Your time has started. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, this is Leo here with Median. Median is a basic platform where you can trade stocks without any broker or any time limits. So to talk more about the current flow today, like these are the middle parties which needs to go through for trade exchange or stock exchange in the current trade market, and they don't. All these people are like middlemen, and they are not on your own. Like it's not your own self-custody stocks, and it's all controlled by an exchange or a clearing custody node who will be responsible for your stocks. Even though if you own your stock, it's not with you anymore. And then the major thing which I saw is like you can't trade between stocks because it is not it's not an exchange where you can trade your stocks. You need to exchange first and then trade it back again. And then when it comes to like all these things, there is no app which can combine both crypto and then stocks on it. And even take many applications right now, like Robinhood or Ondo Finance, they stick to one chain, and this brings the fragmentation liquidity across the chains across there. So the solution which we found is like bring in the Yellow Clear node inside the picture, so that everything will be on the off-chain states, so that the settlements happen very fast, so that you own your data, and like there will be no backer on the stage, so that whenever you want to trade it out, you can do it every time. And this Yellow node ensures you like 24/7 trading, so that you don't need to wait for a market to open on Monday and then wait for it to resolve it on the Monday night or Tuesday morning to trade another trade over there. And then since we have it on a Yellow Clear node, it is very easy for us to maintain the equivalent trade between stocks and stocks. And this also unifies, like perps, stocks, crypto, and everything into one single application. Obviously, this can support multiple chains, so that you can unify your balance from like Base, or you can take it from Arbitrum, you can take it from Celo and put it in the same single thing, and then you can do it with a unified balance. And the main thing would be trustless. This is like you own your keys, you own your tokens. This is simply basically the same math here. Like there will be no counterparties who will be holding your token. It is you who will be holding your token and trading it with them. So this is basically the architecture of the diagram. And I'm not gonna go deep into this, but this is how it works. You deposit from any chain, and our trading engine will be able to trade with any stocks which will go live over there. We support both perps and spot right now. We know exact what's next. We are already live on Base mainnet. I can already demo it with the perps on the Base mainnet. And the next thing would be like integrating XStocks, so that we also get into a compliance thing, and then 1:1 back liquidity, so that we provide you the real stocks on the mainnet, and then you can claim it somewhere else. And the next thing would be like we need to upgrade ourselves to to support with the Yellow advocacy, so that we get a lot of liquidity from other chains as well, and add our multiple chain support on the mainnet. That's the pitch for us.
It's time. You are like perfect timing. second. Yeah. Thank you, Leon. Maharshi, Steven, I am inviting you to comment and quickly ask questions.
How are you going to get authorization to issue stocks on chain?
Yeah, this particular scenario will be dealt by the Xtalks layer, where the talks are getting tokenized, like backed is by 1:1 equity. So we're gonna trade this talks into the Elo network, so that we don't really need to worry about the authorization or like bridging the compliance network over there. Maybe as an application, we need to get compliance, but not as a token.
Okay, such X stocks that's used by Kraken to
Yeah,
trade
yeah.
stocks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I have a question. If there are any project that you developed in the past, or it's the first ever startup you're launching?
I've been working with multiple things. As a personally involved with Just a Lab, we are building jaw.id, which is a smart account infrastructure which can be used to issue smart accounts on a large scale with identity for like a fintech or neobanks and everything. But this is kind of thing which I'm exploring right now.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we met your team several times in Singapore and
Yeah,
Argentina, very active on the market.
yeah.
Maharshi, anything from you?
What chains are you planning to support? I mean, basically, there was like L2s, or like, are you planning to support any chains with which are which are which I'm not expecting?
Yeah, it's basically the chain which has more liquidity and like more traders. For example, we can deploy
Mm-hmm.
the Elo node on Hyperliquid so that we grab the traders from there, or we can do anything.
Yeah.
Basically, Elo is chain agnostic. So whichever
Mm.
chain which we prefer as more liquidity, we can pull them from there.
Okay, so you haven't decided yet. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
Basically, now it's going to be it's on live on base, and we are thinking
Mm.
about Arbitrum and then Celo for now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Leon. And I'm ready to invite the next startup. It's Levan from Grid.
Thank
Leo,
you,
please stop
guys.
sharing your screen. Thank you again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Amazing. Let me know when the timer starts and I'm ready.
Please share your screen. Yes.
You should be seeing the screen already.
Yep. Amazing.
Okay.
Okay, timer started.
Okay. Hello, I'm Leon and I'm presenting Grid. We have two broken markets, fundamentally broken markets. Retail users want to express price opinions without learning any derivatives or anything about the derivatives. And at the same time, yield seekers are seeking double-digit yield without any Ponzi schemes. And we came up with the one product that solves the both. We created hyper-casual short-term options market where player just taps on the grid cell and underneath it buys an option and expresses the opinion that, okay, in 15 seconds, price will hit certain price range. And underneath it is buying an option, and the other side of the market is the liquidity provider who is actually playing against the players. Now, liquidity providers are divided into two baskets, senior and junior pools. One of them is more stable, the second one absorbs most of the risk. Junior one is apparently for more risky liquidity providers, and they can earn up to 65%, and the senior pool capital providers can earn up to 30%. And this is paid from option premiums, which is paid by real users. And this is not something that is coming from token emissions. Protocol itself earns the revenue from both sides. We earn on spread, we earn on fees, and fundamental thing is that we are doing that without allowing user to feel anything about the blockchain itself. In the end, we could say that we are creating some kind of flywheel because more liquidity provider funds me deeper liquidity, which means better prices, and that attracts more players to create markets. None of this would be possible without Yellow Network, because Yellow Network allows us to have almost instant transactions, thousands of transactions, without any feeling that anyone has to pay some gas, have the wallet, or do anything with the blockchain itself. It's a zero gas, zero block space competition, and it's scalable infinitely. Yeah, as you can see, without Yellow, that would be a very complex task to achieve it on any chain that has even sub-second finality, because then we would have to compete for block space, and with Yellow, it's instant, scalable, infinitely, and that's where we find the biggest fit with the Yellow Network. So in the end, we allow anyone to get from onboarding email.
Unfortunately, it's time I have to stop you at this point.
I'll present this slide.
We have 2 minutes of 2 minutes of for questions, and I would ask you, like, have you tried to bring some test users already to the app, and if yes, what was the core feedback that you got?
Yes, I have tested it, and we actually have a whitelist or waitlist up already, and I have onboarded around 20 different users with obviously not liquidity to simulate the real-world scenarios. Feedback is amazingly good because it's very engaging game and very addictive game, I would say. At the same time, we ran the simulations and we actually got these numbers, like 30-65% yield for junior senior tools based on real-world simulations on our network. So both is based on real data.
Thank you.
What comparable application offers something like this, and how do you know that there's a market?
Euphoria Finance, which is launched on MegaS network, is doing almost the same in a different way. And we actually started with a bit different model, but then we analyzed how Euphoria worked. And they are not also open for public, but a couple months ago, you could see like huge attention attracted towards Euphoria Finance because of the very engaging gameplay and very engaging dynamics. And we created that same user experience on the more competitive or more compatible, I would say, technology, because in the end, Euphoria is still limited by MegaS infrastructure, and they cannot build the custom logic where we can expand anything on the Yellow network. We are actually running our own additional layers on top of it to fit everything to the game. So this is game tailored for Yellow network and repeating the dynamics that we have seen that are attracting huge attention from DeFi world and beyond DeFi world as well, because this is something novel for TradFi guys as well, and for casual gamers as well.
Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, I have to stop the round of questions, so we ran out of time. Maharshi, let us know if you're with us, because it was some speeding.
Connection. Yep.
Okay.
So, but the first thing that came into my mind while you started presenting was that this would become like a very engaging game. Did you? What kind of engagement did you see when you tried out, made some test users tried out this game? Because the whole trading thing isn't, you are abstracting it away in like a 12-second game.
So what kind of response did you see?
12 seconds are the routes to specify, and on average, like I gave the users millions in funds, test funds, to see like how engaging the game would be in terms of like how long they would play. And on average, sessions lasted at least 40 minutes. And if you divide the 40 minutes by 15 seconds on average round, it means that players were playing a lot, lots of rounds. And that is built by some dynamics, some music, etc. Sorry, Catherine.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Levin, for the pitch. I'm ready to invite the next team, Mashi. Unfortunately, I don't see. Yeah, I see it. Let us know if you're with us, and please share your screen. Yoshi team. Unfortunately, they left. Okay, Agent 402, are you with us? Could we start with you right now?
Hello, hello.
Hello. Yes. Hello.
Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, let's start with your team, and then when Marsha will be here, we will continue with their team.
All right. Hello everyone. This is Ankit, and here's my project. This is Agent 402. So the problem that we are currently facing is that 95% of AI agent today can only talk. They cannot do much actually. Why? Because as soon as they need any paid tool call, they stop. So they don't have any wallet to pay or a credit card system. So currently, if any agent wants to call any paid tool, we have to involve human in the loop, and they have to pay some dollars as a gas, and then click approve for the payment. So now coming up to the market gap, and AI is getting better at everything day by day, but our payment system are still slow and expensive. The credit cards and normal blockchain just don't work for the machines. So just imagine a situation where agent needs to call 100 paid tools, and it has to wait for the block confirmations, and and has to wait for huge gas fees. So we need a method for machines to pay each other. So this is our solution, Agent 402, that we have built, and it's like a digital wallet and a marketplace for AI where any developer can come and list their tools like image scanner or data cleaner, and can charge small fees. Our system allows AI agent to see the price, agree to it, and pay the tool autonomously. Now I will come to the demo of it. So here we can see it is a marketplace, a place where someone can come and register their tools and and get paid. And now this is the agent interface where we have a yellow channel integrated, and these are the worker wallet to enable the parallelism. And now I will just I will show you a quick demo via demo tool. So here we will be asking it a weather of two places, that is New York and Delhi. And now the LLM is analyzing the request, and it is checking the marketplace if there is some tool available for performing this task. And when the tool is finally executed, and then the LLM automatically sends the payment to the backend to the tool, and tool renders the response to the front end. And if the response is not available, then the funds are reversed. And so that's all about my project. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect time. And we even have 10 seconds more. I have a quick question about the users in your system. Who are the first real paying users? You're like agent developers who probably
Um,
agents themselves.
like developers can list their tools, and the users are, it is like some LLM interface where we can it is like some LLM interface where we can ask them to do some task, and the developers tools can be paid, developers can get paid for their tools there.
Thank you. Steven Maharshi?
No questions for me. Steven?
No questions for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankit. So I see Motion team with us, and let's go with your demo.
Yep, cheers. Hi, Katrine. Hi, David. Hi, Steven. How you all doing as well? That's it for Moshi as well. Let me just quickly share my screen. Yep.
Have really a calming sound on the
Yeah.
background.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, your time has started.
So now currently what we're building is Moshi is primarily an agent, an AI agent that we're trying to move away from the
Sorry,
platform.
I will interrupt you quickly. Could you please make full screen since it's not really visible? Like, I mean, slideshow,
Yeah,
so we can see the full screen.
Click the button that says slideshow.
Yeah. Can you all see it as well?
Yeah, but you have 30 seconds less.
So what we're building is primarily we're shifting away from the subscription model. For example, when people plan to use AI, they tend to run through a subscription model. So we're going through the model where you have the pay per request. So what we're primarily building on Moshi is just primarily an AI agent that helps you run a lot of taxes, you know. And the reason why we choose the Yellow network is because of the cheap fees as well. And we're probably just using that as a settlement layer for us. So probably what we have here is the Moshi flow, and what we plan to integrate into our ecosystem running down the line, maybe say in the next 90 days as well, is to have something called, we have the Yellow Pay, we have the Yellow Predict, and we have the Moshi API, in which all these are being built on the mainnet as well. But what we primarily want to do is we do want to connect all of this into the Moshi flow as well. So primarily what we do is you could run any tax, you know, with the Moshi Flow agent, any tax you want to do with as low as 0.005, and we do plan to cut it down as much as possible. Also, we're also coming up with a scheme where we Yellow Pay as well. You'll be able to move these funds. We do have a 50-50 funds where funds will be moved to buy out some tokens and also put in the Mosh Yellow Treasury as well. So yeah, you could just run prompt, you could just pay, and you could just get results. You could send crypto like a message, you could send your username, you could send you anything you want to do as well. Just probably simple senders as well. And yeah, we also have a prediction market in which we're also working on the truth source for the Yellow market as well. You also have the betting URs as well, with Yellow hit $1 as well. I do think Yellow is going to hit $1 as well. So primarily, this is what we've been building as well. So a little bit, I'll run you through the demo here. This is how Moshi works. For example, this is how the Moshi flow works. You can go here, create this with a Solana, for example, and you can just pay. It's pretty cheap. For example, it's pretty cheap. You go back as well, then it processes it as well. We're also training our own AI as well, and we're also willing to offer credit to a lot of people that are interested in also making use of Moshi products or making use of anything you want to do. So you could just see the prompt here. We currently have Yellow Pay as well. You could connect your wallet, you could send, you could receive, you could pay by link. We also have Yellow token as well, which currently went live. You could also track the unlock schedule, which we're working on as well. And we're also working with our Yellow Bank, but we do have a lot of issues because we're trying to get some licenses here in the UK as well. And we're also training this off as well, that we do have a lot of people that come into this program to run their AI or whatever AI system you want to run. We're just pointing out that we do have API credit here that we're giving for free. So you could just come here, request for it. You could buy your credits, purchase your credits, very cheap fee. You get the prompt as well. Yep, and adds to your balance your credits, and you could also create your API tokens to use on whatever AI project you have. And we currently have the Yellow Predict. I do know this is something we've been trying to work on as well. It doesn't really have that much status because we don't really have a proper truth source as well, but you could also play around with it. So yeah, basically that's what we have been working on as well in Motion.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go for the questions. I have the first one as for why does this product have to exist as a separate product? I mean, are there any competitors that you researched?
Yeah, currently we don't really have that much competitors as well because we're currently it's on the Yellow network system as well. We currently don't have any competitors as well. We're just trying to move from the process of you having to run an AI tax, for example, and you just have to throw up 20 quid, 20 pounds on it. To us, it doesn't really make that much sense. You could just run it for a very, very, very cheap fee. And using Yellow as well as a settlement layer, I think that just helps a lot with the cheap gas and everything.
Thank you.
So, I had a question around the usage. For the tools that you have introduced, is it a flat per tool based pricing, or is it like a usage based pricing right now?
It's a tool-based pricing as well. But what we do plan is what we do plan on the long run is to reduce the pricing of it to a very, very cheap. You could just do any tax for about 0.0001 Yellow, for example, and we do want to get as much users. We have also had a whole lot of testnet users as well. We've also seen some progress. We've also seen some feedbacks we've worked on it. We're still improving as well. Yeah.
What kind of traction and users do you have on the platform, and what are they saying?
Currently, we have currently had about 168 testnet users so far. When we first introduced the product, the website was very laggy and stuff like that. So we had to redefine it as well. We do have a prime version in which we want to do. So during the period of us moving on, we do plan to redesign the MVP for a proper product usage as well and integrate other stuff into the Yellow ecosystem.
Thank you. It's time. Innocent, tell us how we should call you. What is your name? I think Innocent is your tag, isn't it?
You call me Innocent as well.
Okay. So I'm ready to invite next team to the stage. Is Spectre. We see several times crash test. Let's see how it grows till this period. Thank you, Innocent.
You're welcome.
Hey, hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Super. Should I get started?
Yes.
Super. Hey everyone. So one question for all of you. We spent years to onboard so many people to the Web3 by integrating the wallets, right? And now we have a problem that all the log of the wallet is going to break. The problem is the attack already started, harvest now, decrypt later, and it's happening in the silent. Nobody is even noticing, and it's not even reversible. So why this is the right time to work on it? Because already NIST started publishing regarding this post-quantum encryption, and or around 2030 RSA and ECDSA officially will be deprecated, and by 2040 all the current elliptic curve that are used by Ethereum for the wallet will be get broken. So what is Spectre? Spectre basically provides you with three things: post-quantum stealth address, privacy, and also enable Yellow to transact. Current market, if you see, there is a 650% growth in one of the privacy railgun TVL, and also the post-quantum cryptography market will be projected 46.2 CAGR by 284 billion in 2030. So the solution is we basically provide you the meta address which generate the stealth address using the MLChem 768 cryptography, which is purely quantum safe. So how Spectre works, this is the architecture. First step is the setup, second is the send. Setup is the one-time process, and then you can send and receive. I'll show you in the website. We have benchmark and it is 50 times faster. The whole code is written in the Rust. With the yellow network, we have the state channel through which you can enable the off-chain trading and of course like settle between the parties on chain. So this is the user flow of how yellow works. And also there is an adoption over there. This is the competitive landscape and team members. I'll just quickly show you on the website. This is the website. Like I mentioned, the first step is to generate keys setup. This is a one-time process. You simply click on the generate keys, use post quantum lattice cryptography. You can either download keys or save key. Continue. I'm not downloading it. If you have the ENS, you can attach the meta address to it, and it's as simple. Now all the user who has set up thing, you just type the ENS and it will resolve the stealth address and you can send. Also, you can explore the same thing. We are also live on the mainnet. So you just have to switch to the sandbox and the mainnet to do all the transactions and the everything. So yeah, these are most of the things from my side. Do let me know like if you have any queries. Thank you.
Yes, I have a question. Why do you use the yellow network in this scenario, and how are you using it?
Sure. So one of the thing is one segment of this is the the meta address using the stealth address. Now, for example, I have the stealth address, but I don't want to reveal that publicly, right? Or I want to do the off-chain trading. So this is the one of the use case. So basically, Spectre is the major protocol, and I'll just quickly show you. We have the multiple use case in the Spectre, if you see over here, and one of them is the trading with Spectre that is basically enabled right now. But you can also enable like a lot of other things. So with those stealth address, or even like in future, you just type the ENS name that automatically resolves the stealth address, and you can do the off-chain trading among the groups to ensure the privacy remains safe. Is there anything else I can help you with?
From me, no, I already heard it several times. Harshit, you?
I think, yep. I've been through the demo multiple times, but I have one question. Since even now there are products which are trying to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, how are you planning for the user education for this one? Because this would be a next new leap for folks who are still trying to understand Web 3. What do you think of
Yes,
that? Have you thought of abstracting away um,
exactly.
details or user education?
Yes, so there are two ways. So in the website itself, if you scroll down, you see the insights. In the insights, I've started writing the blogs, like the detailed one, because these are a bit technical, and also the tweet threads. These are much simpler. This is one of the way. Second thing is I have tried testing on multiple users, which are the close friends of the group, and wherever user are breaking the flow, right, I've tried to fix it over here. For example, the local device, if you, for example, now I just don't go to the next step, I just skip it over here, go back to the Spectre, so it says setup in progress. Also in the send, if you don't remember the name, all these things. So I'm trying to find out all those user experience issue, and I won't say that it's like really straightforward. But Maharishi, I think we don't have any other alternative, because post quantum is will be there in few years, right? And
Yeah.
we have to make sure like everything works on this. So that's why like I'm trying to do like both the approach fixed from the user experience in the website protocol level. Also, that's why like I've used the Rust. And secondly, of course, one of the medium is the educational. I've started writing the blogs, also contributing to EPF wiki on the post quantum and the threads. So these are the two ways. But yeah, any feedback or after this, of course, welcome for this.
Yep, but I think that takes care of both the queries that I had. So yep, that's all.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Prancho. Great product, great pitch. Please, I will disconnect you, and I'm ready to invite next speaker, we will have a bit of change. I'm asking right now Mikhail if he's ready to do pitch now before time is block team. Let me know. Yeah, I see. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, we see you, but I don't see your screen, unfortunately. Yes, we see it.
See it now? All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. That's
Awesome. So Pulse Play is building the first non-custodial sportsbook for real-time sports betting. Live and in-play betting is already the majority of sports betting volume, but on-chain sportsbooks miss almost all of it because block times make things very difficult to do quickly. When markets open and close in seconds, even strong chains are still too slow, and that means the fastest growing segment in all of sports wagering still has almost no decentralized competition. So that being the pain, the question remains, why hasn't anyone solved it yet? Well, today users have to choose between speed or self-custody. Traditional sportsbooks are super fast, but they're custodial, while on-chain options are transparent, but they're way too slow for live betting. So PulsePlay was built to close that gap. What we did was we built a non-custodial sportsbook on Yellow for crypto users who want real live betting. And we're starting off with live moneyline markets, and then we're going to expand into micro bets over time. The product only matters, though, if the underlying infrastructure can truly support it. And this is where Yellow becomes essential. Live betting windows are very short, and wagers need to be placed and accepted with sub-second latency. So by modeling a bet as an app session, the wagers execute with extremely low latency instead of having to wait for an on-chain confirmation. Users use the custody contracts to on-ramp their funds, and they never relinquish custody until they actually place a bet. Without the state channel infrastructure, this model essentially collapses. Now, in terms of revenue, there are two pathways, namely the moneyline markets and the play-by-play markets. And in both cases, the liquidity is fully decentralized. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a quick demo video. And what you should be able to see is the core proof points. The odds are going to be updating in real time and a standard live betting interface. And I want to highlight that I'm not trying to show you a full user journey here, but more so the overall look, feel, and experience that the user would have. Like, for example, here you'll see where the liquidity can be viewed, the user's liquidity position. And on the next page, you're going to be able to see our simulation engine handling settlements. So from here, the question really becomes, how do we turn this proof into a product milestone by milestone? Well, our roadmap is aligned with the Yellow Builders milestones. Right now, we're strengthening the MVP as much as we could. We're going to deepen the odds integration with real odd data providers. We're going to move towards more test users. And most importantly, we're going to use the upcoming FIFA World Cup as a proving ground for live betting with real data. So that being said, this is what we built. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say.
Michael, thank you so much. You're, pretty structured, and you have 30 minutes more. Yeah, Stephen Maharshi, what do you think about the product?
I like it. I like sportsbook betting, and yeah, I don't have any questions now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm on Telegram if you guys ever do have any questions. What I will say, though, if it's okay if I add one comment, we are actually accepted into the ETH Global Spotlight program. That's the company we had a hackathon with that we got introduced to Yellow from. And we're going to be at that program in Kane. So we'll be collecting a lot of data from real users, from potential investors, et cetera, et cetera. And we're really targeting the upcoming FIFA World Cup as a proving ground for this. We're going to be setting it up so that it's play money for the World Cup, not necessarily real money. And we're going to try to make a very gamified experience so users can have a different way to interface with that event. I'm lucky because I live in Canada and the games are they're taking place an hour from where I live. So we're excited to get that up and running. We're going to try to get some real data from actual sports odds providers coming in. And then hopefully within about 3 months, we'll be in a much different position than we are in right now.
Yep, all the best.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I'm on Telegram if there's any questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. I think this was pretty clear. So thank you again for building with Yellow. And I'm ready to invite Giorgio with his project Time is Block.
I share my screen, 1 second. Okay. Okay, you tell me when I start. You see full screen?
Not yet. Yes, we see.
Okay.
You can see.
Okay. NFT traders lose millions in wasted gas fees because on-chain bidding is broken. Every time you place a bid, you pay the network fee, whether you win or lose. It forces users into a bad choice: either bleed capital on gas or surrender the custody of your assets to centralized platforms like OpenSea. Why hasn't this been solved? Because until now, the infrastructure force a trade-off between being non-custodial and being on-chain. But today, the infrastructure for state channel is mature. People want high-frequency trading speeds, but they refuse to give up self-custody. This is the exact moment to decouple bidding from settlement. We built Themis block for NFT collectors and traders so they can place unlimited bids instantly with zero gas. We split the architecture. Bidding is just math, so it happens off-chain in milliseconds. Settlement involves asset transfers, so it stays on-chain. You deposit USDC collateral once into a smart contract, and you can bid 1,000 times without paying a single cent in gas. We integrated the Yellow Nergo SDK specifically to use their ClearNode adjudicator infrastructure to enable gasless instant bid validation. Without Yellow, every bid is a slow 10 seconds on-chain transaction that costs money. With Yellow, bids are simply cryptographic signatures validated off-chain instantly. Yellow acts as a real-time trustless state channel. We only touch the blockchain at the very end of the final state. Let me see if you, 1 second. You can see the screen, right?
Yes, we see you.
Okay, here is Themis block.
But we see only a first slide, no other demo.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
And just pay attention, we have 50 seconds left.
Okay, here is Themis block live on base mainnet. My wallet is connected with USDC Scroll.
We still see presentation.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, here's Themis block live in base mainnet. My wallet is connected with USDC Scroll. I type my byte, so as you can see, well, 1 second. Yeah, it's like only a signature, not a real transaction. And when it's confirmed, 1 second. Okay, as you can see, is instantly. It's just a cryptographic signature and not a real transaction until the expiration times comes to 0. When timer hits 0 or relayer pushes the final contract to state to base, the smart contract verifies the cryptographic and releases the NFT to the highest buyer and USDC to the seller.
Thank you so much, Roger. It's time. We are proceeding to the round of questions.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, it's really sad that we don't see you on a pitch. We don't see who.
Yeah. Sorry, I actually don't have a camera on right now, but next time I will ensure to make it.
Okay, the question from me is how big the problem in the reality, like what % of NFT holders leave and drop off the app because of gas fees?
Yeah, the problem I see is like in OpenSea is very centralized. I mean, with Amazon Web Service down, you actually can't bid in OpenSea, so you rely on believing that OpenSea is always working and always trust, but Themis block is 100% decentralized, so you only deposit the NFT to the escrow and the highest bid wins.
Thank you.
If there is more questions.
No, thank you, Georgia.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Next team that is going to be with us is Reese.fun, and its founder and team, Rohit Shukla. Hello and welcome.
Hey, hi everyone. Hello, hello. Shall I share my screen then?
Yes.
Can you guys see it?
Yes.
So let's begin. Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to this.fun, which is a prediction market for short videos and powered by Yellow Network. So yes, everyone meet Masha. Masha watches 3 hours of reel every day, and she has this superpower of predicting everything that can become viral. But she earns nothing right now in current scenario. So this is a problem. Like passive attention has no value, and current social media platforms offers nothing to the viewers. And in the current prediction market scenario, gas fees ruins the whole application. So what is the market gap right now? The short form videos has been dominant in every social media applications, and in the current tools, in the current prediction markets are very slow and gas heavy. You have to sign a transaction again and again. So this is the moment launched a super awesome cool protocol where you can just deposit once and make unlimited predictions. So this is our moment to launch a product which we have called Rich.fun. So Rich is built for the users and the creators. So the users who watch unlimited short videos in their free times, and the creators who like to earn early money from their content, because in the current Instagram or Twitter you need thousands of, or you can millions of followers to even earn a penny. So what Rich does, Rich turns social media short form videos into a live prediction challenges where user can watch and forecast winners and compete for the prize pools. So it transforms social media into a competitive game. So what is the core differentiator in our application? So user don't have to deposit again and again. You can deposit once and make unlimited predictions by the power of Yellow Network, and there will be no gas fees. And so this whole application feels like a Web 2 application with the power of Web 3. So what Yellow protocols we are using in our application? The first is YOLO SDK, Nitrolite, to power the session based prediction market. Another one is custody layer, which will hold the funds of users, and there will be instant settlement whenever a competition gets over, and there will and after all the things, the transaction gets updated on chain as well. So without Yellow, we were facing multiple problems, like every time predictions were requiring a blockchain transaction. There were gas fee on every action. We have to connect wallet again and again. So this whole application, this whole experience made our social media application very slow. But now with the help of Yellow, we can deposit once and make unlimited transactions, and there are gasless interactions every time. So this is providing a real-time prediction market social media with the Web 2 kind of speed. So this will be our revenue model. We will earn basically from the sponsored competition. Let's say we will tie up with Nike and will host a running competition or application or any travel website or like that. And there will be contest fees. Creator will pay a small amount of fee to join every contest, and there will be platform fee as a from the prize pool, which can be depends upon competition to competition from 2 to 5%. And there can be a tools which can be used for enhance your content as well. So yeah, we have done the early beta testing with the help of 4 or 5 users, and you can see they generally give a feedback like this particular application is like Web 2 application, and 80% user predicted multiple predictions, and also there were 12 average predictions per user per session. So this is our roadmap. Currently, we have live MVP with the.
Sorry, I have to stop you. It's time.
Yeah, okay.
Already 10
Just one more slide. Yeah, it's last one. So now Masha is happy because she's earning something with the help of Fridge. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing us.
If I can show 30 seconds MVP, that will be okay.
Unfortunately,
So
we have 2 minutes for questions.
Okay,
yeah, I
no
think
issues,
it's fair to every other team who is pitching.
Yep. So any
Yes, I have
questions?
a question about the regulations. How is your product different from gambling? Because it's betting in terms of laws and how you make money in different countries. Have you been thinking about this?
Yeah, currently I'm in India. In India, there is a regulation. There is an anti-gambling bill passed recently. So in this bill, they have depicted between a skill-based application and there will be a instant gambling. So gambling is basically decided from the real world event. So let's say if you are placing a bet on a football match, that could become a gambling because it can influence the real world results and also depends upon the score of the football match. But here you are analyzing, we have time based algorithm. So if you are predicting that this video, this creator can become the competition as 12 in the starting, like 1 minute after the competition, then you will get rewarded higher in comparison to if someone is predicting it later. So we can differentiate this particular application as a skill based game instead of a gambling. So this is a major factor over here.
Clear. Thank you. Stephen Maharshi.
I liked it. You did the search for the India scenario, but since it is also involving money, do you think would it still fall into the purview of gambling? Because at times the questions are raised for apps which involve the transfer of money. For example, even Google Pay, it had to issue a clarification that it did not store any money in between, and it's a plain UPI app. So, what do you think about those scenarios?
Yeah, for currently in Indian market, there are lots of problems with the crypto apps as well. So currently, I will start with the global market and with some users also. And for India, I have been in contact with some of the legal lawyers as well, like how we can make it as a users application instead of that. And for that, I am also thinking of launching this as a coins as well instead of crypto. So first of all, we can build a Web2 user base. So you can redeem the coin instead of some coupon and all of this. And in future, if we will have a clear crypto framework in India, then hopefully I will launch it at a large scale as well.
Thank you. Steven?
What kind of sponsors or partnerships have you in the works that would be funding these campaigns?
Yeah, currently, I have given you an example of Nike, but that will be very big thing. But if you are generally is aware with the influencer based marketing currently going on Instagram, where some of the beauty products, even the traveling websites, they offer influencers to make a reel on top of it. So we will in general we will host multiple competitions to follow any trend or any if let's take an example of a beauty product like a sunscreen. So whoever making a wonderful reel with a sunscreen will win that particular contest. So this kind of thing can be happen with anything, like the sports in the sport as well. Like if you are taking any Adidas or Nike shoe, or you can say you are buying this brand's protein or something. So any kind of brands can be collaborated in our application.
Thank you, Rohit. And we hope you continue building with Yellow and show you the product to the market in a bigger scale soon. And the next team, Alexander with...
thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Next team, Alexander, is in live. Yeah, welcome to the stage.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen, right?
Yes, let's do it.
My name is... Hi all. I'm presenting Shortex's tokenized hedge platform, and we effectively redefine liquidity and engineer and allow to engineer volatility. Crypto space is a highly risky environment, and we know that it has high volatility in many instruments, very often very shallow liquidity and excessive centralization. On October 10th, there were massive liquidations exceeding 20 billions. What Shortx offers? We are offering encapsulated inverse tokens. It means that you can hedge your position and you can protect your investments in a very simple way without any liquidation risk, with ultra deep liquidity support and in a fully decentralized way. To enable this functionality and to enable this hedge, first of all, we're introducing a new concept of liquidity. We call it trustless liquidity. It means that our liquidity is fully transparent and stable. It cannot be rugged, and it doesn't have to do anything with Ponzi schemes, because we don't offer any discounts or promise any future returns. So inverse token, which is hedging tool in our case, is a parametric derivative with controllable velocity, with Oracle-driven deterministic inverse pricing and mid-back ultra-deep liquidity. It means that in the end, we are offering a hedge that is gamma positive. It means that you can implement passive hedging strategies, and it's volatility agnostic because we always have ultra-deep liquidity. We are truly innovative, but no innovation comes at no price. And the price is that our token cannot be traded on centralized exchanges. We've got natively scalable liquidity. We can offer high capital efficiency and zero slippage pricing, but we cannot be traded on centralized exchanges. So here is the point where we see a strong potential of cooperation and partnership with Yellow, because on our side, we're offering product innovation, decentralization, and customer feed. On Yellow side, we see acceleration, trading technology, market making capacity, and empowering our peer-to-peer trading. Again, just because our token cannot be traded on centralized exchanges. So here is the place where we at Shortx introducing, we call it DeFi 3.0, where volatility works for you. And Yellow is introducing layer 3, where liquidity meets efficiency. So this is the thing to develop and to build. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Alexander. Yeah, I could start from my question. Your product sounds quite complex. How do you make sure that users understand it quickly and don't spend their money incorrectly? Do you plan any, I don't know, knowledge sharing, marketing strategy around the product, tutorials, anything like this?
The thing is that our product is very simple in terms of use. So on the surface, it's just a token. You're just buying the token and you're protected. You're selling the token, you're not protected. It's by far simpler than perps or options or anything else. But in terms of kind of proof of concept and feasibility study is the thing to discuss with institutions. And I hope that the institutions will have proper competence and qualification just to ensure that, yes, we're feasible, we're sustainable, we can survive kind of liquidity shocks. And in particular, we're just speaking, just on Monday, we had a call with Yellow CTO, Alessio, and we are proposing some changes in SDK code just to ensure full compatibility with parametric token concept. And he liked this concept, and we hope that what we are doing is beneficial for many other participants in the market.
What are some similar competitors that offer that service in the market? Like, what are the largest products?
Okay, it sounds kind of questionable, but there are no similar products. First of all, nobody is offering parametric tokens, and nobody does care. I mean, no protocol does care about velocity. Have you heard of any protocol who is kind of controlling velocity in its instrument? No. And we are the first instrument which is introducing this concept of velocity control via parametric token with aging. And for this reason, we are speaking to Yellow. And for this reason, we need off-chain order book and on-chain settlement.
Thank you, Alexander. We hope to continue working with the team even after acceleration. Yeah, and ready to invite the next team who is pitching another solution from they pitched before to us. It's Papa team, and yeah, please go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, thank you so much for hosting. Great to be back, and yeah, appreciate the opportunity. So I'm presenting Sport Oren. You okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So every weekend, 265 million amateur footballers play matches that vanish into thin air. Your Sunday league hat trick, no record. Your rivalry with your pals, it vanishes, right? And you can spend years playing amateur football like I do and have absolutely nothing to show for it. And that's why no one, and there's a reason why no one has solved this yet, yeah? Web3 solutions fail because they make users sign wallet transactions for every single action. Imagine paying $2 in gas fees on a $5 match fee, or waiting 30 seconds for blockchain confirmation just to log a score. And so it's dead on arrival. Yeah, that's exactly why competitors to this kind of concept like Sorare stay fantasy only, and why no one has really cracked real world amateur football at scale until now. So we have Sport Oren. This sort of transforms real world match performance into a championship manager style experience. And here's how it works in practice. So you play your match, the team captain logs the score in sort of 15 seconds, and the opposing team verifies it. Then your teammates get XP that distributes to players instantly, and Yellow Network settles everything invisibly in the background. And so it enables both frictionless off-chain settlements, as well as sort of batch treasury and sort of management of that entire throughput and flow. And so without Yellow, this takes 2 to 3 minutes, requires multiple wallet signatures, costs $1 to $3 in gas fees. And so with Yellow, it takes 15 seconds total, confirms instantly, settles invisibly, and there's significantly less drop-off. So Yellow for us, it sort of solves 4 critical things. Off-chain match settlement, so there's no waiting. Batched treasury operations, so micro fees actually work economically. Invisible wallet management that feels like signing up for Instagram, not opening up a Coinbase account. And most importantly, a sort of huge reduction, 80% plus in wallet interactions. And that's a game changer. So what we've built is, this isn't a concept. It's a product that I've tested with some of my sort of Tuesday League guys and I'm iterating on. And we've built sort of match logging with dual verification powered by Chainlink consensus. So I'm inspired by sort of FIFA style player ratings with XP progression, championship style, manager style match highlights that players can share, and team management and treasury tools. And so it's a sort of physical and digital gamified product that is designed to really excite and engage and empower players to kind of track the history of their games and experience them on a new dimension. So we've got these sort of the business model. It has 4 tiers: a free account where you get basic stats and match logging, pro account, team tier, etc. And so on top of that,
sorry, it's time. It's time.
No problem. No problem. You've got a flavor for it, and I welcome any questions, of course.
Thank you. So you probably got the question that I'm gonna ask you. What your pivoting is related about? You previously built Spin Chain, a hybrid fitness protocol using Yellow Network, and right now you changed the idea. What is the reason behind? Have you tested the idea, get some issues, get some feedback? Please share.
Yeah, with Spin Chain, I was testing that with my aunt who has a spin class, and I think it's just the reality of trying to get the data from the bikes. Firstly, was difficult, and then even with that, she's got a kind of setup with how she interacts with her audience that I still need to play around with and test. This just felt more natural and native, and I got a lot more excitement from sort of the guys that I play with. To be featured on something like this, and I could see sort of greater market acceptance feasible for this without as much necessary work to be done in terms of the logistics of how the product is shaped and run. So Spin Chain is still in progress, and it's probably just a longer time frame to get the build right for what sort of the feedback I was getting.
Got it. Thanks. No questions?
No questions.
Go. Papa, thank you so much. And let's move forward. And I'm ready to invite to the stage Miranda with Comply Flow.
Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's start. Okay, so the crypto industry has already seen major failures caused by missing governance and risk controls. Events like FTX and Voyager demonstrated what happens when markets operate without enforceable oversight. Today, trades execute instantly on modern infrastructure, but compliance and risk checks still happen manually or after execution. Without deterministic governance enforcement, institutions cannot safely participate in tokenized markets. Execution infrastructure for tokenized markets has evolved rapidly. Networks like Yellow enable high-speed trading and scalable execution systems, but governance systems have not evolved at the same pace. Compliance checks remain manual. Approvals are off-chain, and policy decisions cannot be cryptographically verified. At the same time, new regulatory frameworks like Genius Act and the proposed Clarity Act are bringing greater clarity to digital markets as institutions enter tokenized markets. Governance infrastructure becomes essential. We built Comply Flow, a programmable governance layer for tokenized markets. Comply Flow evaluates trade intents before execution and enforces governance policies deterministically. When a trade passes governance checks, Comply Flow generates a cryptographic compliance receipt, proving that the trade was approved. Execution networks can then accept only policy-approved transactions. Comply Flow integrates directly with Yellow's network execution, Yellow Network's execution infrastructure. A trader submits a trade intent, which is evaluated by Comply Flow's governance engine. If the trade passes policy checks, a cryptographic compliance receipt is generated. The order is then submitted into Yellow's state channel network, where matching, escrow, and execution occur efficiently off-chain. This combination enables governance-aware trading infrastructure for tokenized markets. In this demo, a trader submits a trade intent. Comply Flow evaluates the trade against governance policies such as jurisdiction rules, trading permissions, and risk limits. If the trade passes, Comply Flow generates a signed compliance receipt, and the order is submitted into Yellow's execution network. If the trade fails governance checks, no receipt is issued, and the order is blocked before execution. This demonstrates deterministic governance enforcement for tokenized markets. We have built a working MVP with deployed infrastructure and a full integration with Yellow Network. Over the next 90 days, we plan to integrate Comply Flow with tokenized asset platforms and expand governance policy modules for institutional trading infrastructure. Our long-term vision is to provide the programmable governance layer that enables tokenized markets to scale safely. Thank you.
Thank you, Miranda.
I have a demo. How much time do I have?
Yeah, 2 minutes for the questions. I have a question about the team. Are you developing the platform by your own? Are you a developer itself, or you like?
I am a solo founder, but I do have one software developer that's helping me build this, and he's based in India.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Any other?
What would be your target, like ideal customer? What would be an example of?
So I'm
using this?
thinking, you know, with the new Genius Act and the Clarity Act, ComplyFlow was really aligned to those rules, which is focusing on the stablecoin issuers and the clearinghouses and banks and financial institutions. But my number one focus is stablecoin issuers right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Miranda. I think there's no question. Yeah, Maharshi, maybe you? No?
No comments. No questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miranda. Ragul is with us on the stage, and we are ready to demonstrate another project built on Yellow mold fumes. Please share your screen. Hello.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you well.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, time started.
Yes.
Yeah. So hey everyone, so I'm representing Moldfluence. So this is a project where you can make your AI agent become an influencer. So we all know one of the biggest problem with content creation is maintaining it consistent is super difficult, especially when we are a founder or when we are having a small business. Creating consistent content and posting it and writing a research content and also start making monetization on it is super difficult. So we wanted to solve that, and how are we doing is it's an end-to-end agentic framework where users can install the skill either in Claude Code or they can also directly use through the platform, where all they need to do is just select their niche and give some branding details, and instantly multiple swarm of agents kicks in and it starts creating content for them, and also it will do the research and it will also do a voiceover clone over, and we are using state of the art existing models, and it also uses X402 for payments to access these credits, and then it will start posting it on the Instagram as well. So this is the overall flow. So instead of users spending a couple of hours going through multiple different tools, or they can just simply use Smallfluence to get started with their content creation, either as an individual brand or as a journey. So what is our next phase is basically like we want to become the AI influencer marketplace. So what do I mean by that is there will be multiple AI agents where it will be competing for distribution, and they will also start earning money through LO SDK and also through the microtransactions. So let's say if a brand is creating a campaign, so these AI agents can participate on behalf of their brands, and they can also earn money based on their impressions and based on their CPM value. And in future we also want to bring on-chain conversion into this. So as of now our core AI influencer engine is ready, and once we launch this stage and once we see the retention and traction, we will be moving to this UGC marketplace. And in future we also want to move towards the clipping market side, because clipping is also a huge area where AI agents can be used. So this is our team, and I have an experience of building SocialFi product, which is Yap Market, where we brought 15K users, and also we onboarded 15,000 micro creators. These are all human creators, and we distributed more than $700,000 in rewards. And Ayush is our tech lead, where he has built AI engines and also AI agents. And Abhishek is a senior ML and Web3 engineer. So we have a lean team, and currently like we are also piloting this. And would love to know your feedback and any questions if you have.
Hello, yes. Thank you for the pitch. Yeah, as for product questions, I also have like regarding customer, who are the first real customer that will pay for this, and how you're going to attract these first users.
Yeah, sure. So I think the initial set of customers would be either founders who want to kind of like clone themselves and start becoming out of to participate in these campaigns to get some awareness, and also other set of audience will be existing influencers who already have like a good follower base where they want to kind of like automate their content posting, especially with the background of Yap Market. So I've seen so many micro creators are writing like thread content, but it's very difficult for them to be consistent with the video content. So these people would be the initial set of ICP, and over there we would understand the platform and we would be moving forward.
Thanks.
I had one question. I've seen creators have multiple elaborate, in fact, make.com workflows to in order to automate these kind of postings and in order to regularize their social media channel. I think what kind of apart from the abstraction of going through the make.com whole thing and doing it yourself, what are the other benefits that your platform offers?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. See, you can do pretty much the content creation part even using N8 make.com or any other tools. But the core engine comes with the micropayments part. Now you can start get creating content, but how do you monetize your content? That's the big question. So that is where our UGC marketplace kicks in, where brands can come pay on one side, and even the brands want attention on a daily basis. So these AI agent created content will give the distribution at a fraction of cost than human costing. So now for doing like, let's say like instantly we can do like, okay, if your AI agent influencer can bring 1,000 views, you will instantly be settled with $2. So for this we also use micropayments rather than going through the traditional payment rails, taxes and all those hassle. This will give them the instant adrenaline rush which make them repeat the platform again and again. So this is where the core things comes in.
Yep, that answers my question. Thank you.
Amazing. Thanks.
Yes, I was about to ask Steven, but yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we see you.
What has been your experience with the Yellow SDK?
So Steven, like the experience has been really good. I think I also shared some feedbacks that our developers had with Catherine as well. So far, what we have done is like we have built the first phase where we are using LOSDK for this microtransactions between the campaign creation and to these individual agents. So these individual agents has like an wallet inbuilt. It's like an agent wallet, and all the money which they earn from the campaigns will be going to this individual agents. And moving forward, like based on the PMF and based on the ICP's response, we will be using more features and we will be working towards that.
Thank you. Thank you, Regal. All good luck with the product building. Ready, invite next 3 teams, the last teams who are pitching for today. It was kind of intense, but very, very interesting. I'm ready to invite Flash team and its founder, Frederick. We see you, yes.
Yeah, can you hear me as well? That would be great.
Yep.
Hello. Oh yeah, perfect. So let me just quickly get started. I'm building Flash. So what is Flash? Flash is the world's first on-chain trading arena. The main problem which Flash is trying to solve is trading has no competitive layer. And why is it a problem? DeFi has a lot of liquidity, but there are like 0 ranked matches or leaderboards. Like you can have, there's no way for you to have like actual trading comms or like live trading comms for the public as well. There's also another problem of AI agents that can't prove performance. There's no verifiable on-chain benchmark that currently exists. And the third problem is MEV bots always rig the game. Your bots always front run or sandwich your every swap. And that's pretty much why Flash was built. The arena layer is missing from the DeFi space. So Flash is a competitive trading protocol, not just a DEX or an app, even though we're building an app for it for now, powered by ERC-784 state channels, which is basically Nitrolite, and we're settling on the base Apolia chain. How it works, users lock funds before a certain session, then they can do unlimited trades thanks to the Nitrolite protocol state channels with zero gas. When you end a session or when the session ends, that's basically the end of the competition. All positions collapse into a net balance, which could be then settled in one on-chain transaction that closes the match. There are 4 game modes currently: PvP Arena, which is human to human. Party is people can pool funds together and then compete against other person. So let's say if the initial pool in of the session is $100, you could pool with your friends 50-50 or like 20-30, depends on the number of people, and you can still take part in trading battles. Agent Wars is similar to PvP, but between your AI agents, so you can customly deploy your AI agents, or you can try to win against the proprietary AI agents. Spectator mode is something which we're still in terms of figuring out, which is sort of like having a prediction market on such sessions. And yeah, for Yellow integration, we just needed a state channel, and that's the reason why we chose Yellow. We needed a state channel layer that can hold custody on chain, coordinate state off chain, and close channels with settlement signatures. And we went a bit more into integrating the Yellow SDK. We currently use like 15 of those functions. There's a bit of modifications. Right now, we support like 20 people per session. We also clear node integration, custody contract, and so on. This is the demo. I'll be skipping forward. I think the main thing to talk about is the next steps. So the 2 weeks will be just fixing the final fixes and launching it on mainnet. Oh, my bad. And if we do get selected, potentially we can market on ETH Canes, which is a good ground for marketing. And we open a waitlist. A waitlist model will help us test the waters before we actually launch it. We also make it closed beta so people get the hype to join the product rather than just like jumping right into it or forcing them. And then by week 6, it will be accessible to the public. And yeah, that's pretty much Flash. You can sign the QR to join the waitlist as well. If you have any questions, you can contact me at this handles. Let's make Flash the future social fi. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry, I had to like rush through it. If I do have time, I can show you the demo.
Unfortunately, there's already 3 minutes.
Sure.
I love the game aesthetic you have going on there. It's really fun. Is there anything that you find that you would like Yellow SDK to include that you don't have available?
I think currently Nitrolite state channels only support 2 parties, so it's like sort of like a dual layer system. But I overcame with like writing my own layer on top of it. So instead of connecting between 2 parties directly, I have a solver layer in between. So the solver layer sort of like connects up to so people connect to the solver layer rather than like connecting between 2 entities. That's something I want more help with. But mainly is to get this product out there, because sooner or later people are going to build this, and I just want to be the first to capitalize this space. So potentially you could see this in like all hackathons events where you can just have like people trading against each other live. Yeah.
Nice.
Frederick, I had one question. Have you tried out app sessions? Did you see if we would resolve your issue to have multi-party involvement?
Oh, I haven't tried that out yet, but I'll do check it out. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Looking forward to have that, and that would solve your problem.
Yeah, that's great. I'm pretty new to Yellow itself. I think I only started developing on Yellow like this month, like a couple of months before, like 2 months ago. So I'm still new in the waters. Yeah, but Yellow has been amazing.
Great
Although
progress. Great progress.
there's a
Yeah.
bit of head friction. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Frederick. Great product. Good luck with the building and talent that you are still new, but I believe several months building with Yellow is already cool and nice milestone done. And yeah, thank you for the pitch.
Thank you so much, guys.
We have two teams left. It's Cardfall, and I'm ready to invite its founder, Yash. Let me know if you're here with us. Unfortunately, I don't see Yash. Cardfall, yes, Cardfall. Dan, yeah, go ahead, please. You're with us. But we don't hear you, and please share your screen.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So let me just start. And okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes. So one of the what we have built is Cardfalls. It is a on-chain game which incentivizes skill and also staking. So I will going through it slowly. The problem with Web3 onboarding is that many of the products exist, but they make people go through creating a wallet and then at least doing a one-time deposit so that economy gets started and then they explore the whole scenery. But that's not a good thing to do. A Web3 onboarding is kind of tricky now because of the number of chains that exist. And to go on with that, we have to incentivize the user in some way to go through all that research and then enter the platform itself. So what we have done is we don't focus the market space that we focus on are teens. So teens play games, they earn, and they're also tech savvy. We don't expect a salary man to look into Web3 and suddenly start exchanging his money into a territory that is not familiar with. So what do? We create a game layer. As a game layer, a team plays, and with his skill, a better spots him. He puts bets on him so that he can earn too. And when a bet on the player wins, he will also gain a part of it. Now, as he plays, gets better at skill, he gets noticed, and suddenly some amount of money gets puts in his wallet, and he suddenly notices, okay, this is the money that I have earned, but now how do I even take it out, or how do I participate in the system? So that becomes an incentivized onboarding. He will research it himself, create his own wallet, get his gas fee, and try to get on the ecosystem itself. Now, it's obvious that since we are talking about bettors, we are also talking about a prediction market that runs on the game itself. The backend has an integrated prediction market. All the markets are live, and once, let's say, I have a prediction market of who is going to be killed next, and my bet wins, the backend gets the output of the game and instantly resolves it using the Yellow Network SDK. Another thing is that now the economy was very better betting centered. So if the betters left, it would be pretty empty. So what we did was change the system to a staking layer now. So what happens? All the liquidity in the ecosystem is also staked in a yield producing protocol, and all the transaction happening on Yellow Network. It's non-stop, and all the liquidity is staked on an L1, slowly also earning yield. How is Yellow Network important? Basically, Yellow Network is so important to this whole thing that it can't be built without it. The channels are open straight to the backend using Yellow Network. The markets are resolved live using Yellow Network. And also the chain agnostic solver layer is completely removed thanks to Yellow Network. And in short, you just
so
join a room.
It's time. It's time.
Oh, okay.
So I have a quick question about the gameplay itself. After the first excitement and interaction with the game, what you think will be the core theme that will keep players and users coming back to your app?
Yes, so actually the Cardfall, the game layer itself is not the main product. The infra is the main product. We are trying to check if our whole ecosystem works with any kind of game layer for Web3 onboarding.
Got it. Steven, anything from you?
No questions.
Thank you. And we have the last team, Fabian Ferno, with their projects DrawPy.
Hey, Kat. Hey, Steven. We good?
Yeah, we are good. We can start.
Perfect. So this is DrawPy. This is what we built for the accelerator. And what we did for this hackathon is quite interesting. We wanted to give a new primitive to derivatives. So how does this work? Before that, let me talk about a very, very, very important metric. We have about more than $200 billion in crypto derivatives volume, but all of these are done by people who are all quant geeks and people who are full on into the trading side of things. But crypto users are not just that volume. There are more than 100 million plus crypto users who don't really get into the derivative just because it's quite confusing and it's not very easy for them to understand. They cannot navigate something as simple as order books. So one of my friends had a trading view chart on their screen, and that's when it hit on me, like, why can't you just draw things on the chart and then make your futures trades? So that's exactly what we built, a gamified derivatives platform. This is not something new. Euphoria Finance tried doing something like this. The key idea here is that you're able to hook onto people's dopamine and induce this sort of like an addictive gameplay. This is something similar to how you would see the DVD player logo go to the corner of the screen every time you want it. It sort of gets you hooked onto that. So we went on behind that. So this is DrawPy. We draw a price curve, pick your stake. The prediction scored are being valued by the directional accuracy of what you drew, and then you get an instant payout. So the platform is quite up on the drawpy.versa.app. You can go check it out there. The technical architecture is quite straightforward as well. We use Yellow for channels so that we can enable all these cashless transactions, because the whole point of this experience is that users are able to make gamified futures just by drawing and not waiting for gas and not waiting for any transactions to go through. This intuitive gameplay is given by the Yellow infrastructure by itself. We have a line futures contract that settles things on the Yellow off-chain ledger. It's a complete load-bearing infrastructure. Like I said, Yellow helps us a lot in this. So I'm going to quickly walk through the demo here. When you hit on play, you can probably go through the onboarding guide to help you understand the whole platform. The best thing you could do is pretty straightforward. Draw a shape, choose a token pair. Right now I've chosen BTC or USDT. You can go with any of these pairs. Choose a leverage, choose a time, and then click on the throttle. So what happens after that is quite interesting. So your prediction basically appears on the chart. And based on how close your predictions were in comparison to the actual market values, you basically get your payouts. So the more leverage you have, the more money you're going to make. And here, since the derivatives are triggered based on each 60-second timeout, even something as simple as like a 1 second delay could be very crucial, and your leverage could massively give you massive losses. And all of these things is enabled through the Yellow infrastructure, and that's pretty much the whole platform. So in terms of our future, we've sort of thought about this. Trading was broken, and we want to give a different primitive and a gamified entertainment finance to people, and that's the platform. We've shipped on base mainnet, a full integration. Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This time.
Thank you for reminding.
What is your strategy taking this product to the market? Who are you targeting? How are you going to get customers?
So my customers are going to be primarily through Twitter and TikTok Reels. So a lot of this is proven by how Euphoria actually started with their GTM. A lot of their initial first users came through direct advertisements on Twitter, and I think it's a very interesting place to get people hooked on the idea that you can now just draw and make trades and stuff, like going and clicking on order books. So we have that in plan. The main distribution would be through finding some of these trading communities and giving them a tiered access and a pool from which they can actually go and actually make these trades on mainnet.
I also have a question. This is a complex mix of trading, gaming, and infrastructure. What's your team already built? Specific features, so you prove that you can execute it on the bigger scale and bring attention through other trading apps.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm not wrong, are you talking about our team's credentials?
Yes. About your team and the feature that is the strongest.
We are a team of 3. Our engineers have worked in multiple SaaS products before, scaled more than 10,000 users. All of these are previous ventures that we have all worked together. So we're a pretty strong team when it comes to this. Me personally, I've worked in the DeFi and grant funding protocols with Gitcoin and whatnot. So a lot of these experience really helps in working with something very close to consumers, and specifically a B2C product like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No question from me.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think we are done.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
Amazing. It was Yellow Network Accelerator Pitch Day, Demo Day, how we call it. We will select 10 best teams from today pitching teams who will be presented at AFC Cons in a week already. And I highly encourage everyone who is listening to us to try once building with Yellow over the hackathon or over our next acceleration program. And thank you again, Web3 community, our listeners, our amazing judges, and dear speakers. We hope to connect with you soon offline. And please wait for the results of judging session. It's going to be till the end of the day today. We will notify everyone in the group and also by email. Good luck. Thank you, Steven, for the nice time. Nice session.
Thank you, Kate, and everyone for competing.